Hello, Scrappy friends. Welcome back. My name is Diane, and I have a fun scrapbook layout for us today. I'm going to be using the bookshelf border punch. This came out a couple months ago, and right away I thought about doing this kind of a layout. And then when the Boo-yah collection came out for Halloween, I thought there are just the perfect stickers in the collection that I want to do a one-page layout incorporating both the Boo-yah collection and the bookshelf border punch and document some photos for my son's school album. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to start my layout with this background of the Gravity Grape cardstock because I think this is going to add to the fun and playfulness of this layout. First thing I want to do is go ahead and punch out the bookshelf border punch and create one border strip. This is an edge punch, so I do need to trim it off the paper. And I think for what I'm going to do today, I'm going to give us a little bit of a gap down here. So I'm going to trim at 1.5 inches. And there we go. I'm going to put it right up here at the top. So since this is going to be a fun Halloween page for my son's school album, I went into my Cricut and I printed off some gooey slime. And I actually did this in 2 6-inch sections just because I didn't want the slime to be really long. I just wanted it to be coming off of the shelf. So it looks like it's running the whole way down and dripping down that bookshelf. I cut this out with Terra Green, another exclusive cardstock that came out with the Boo-yah collection. And then in order to kind of get them to weld together up there, I'm going to bring in some washi tape. Now I just had this washi tape in my stash, but I love it because it just says Happy Halloween all the way across. You see how closely that looks like the Gravity Grape? I love it. And I'm just going to put it down, and there we go. And before I adhere this down, I want to bring in my mat and my green shimmer pen, and I want to go around the bottom of all the gooey slime with my green shimmer pen and just give it a little bit of an accent. Let me go ahead and put a little, I like to squeeze out a little bit here on a card or a piece of paper, and then I'm going to come back through and just come around toward the edges around each little slimy area. Okay, so while this still dries up here, I want to bring in my photos and talk a little bit about those. So, like I said, this is Halloween. Now, his school, they did not allow children to wear costumes. So what his teacher did, this is his 3rd grade teacher, she had them all bring in some character type hats. And he picked this one that looks like a scarecrow. And then they had food, and the parents, we came to watch them put on a little bit of a poetry reading. So it was really fun. He enjoyed it a lot. And so I have a few photos here. I cropped them down quite a bit because there was a lot of, backs of parents' heads and stuff like that going on. So I want to put my photos in somewhat of a grid. And this photo is interesting, but back here it has the date, and I thought that's not much going on and not a great photo, but at least it represents the date there. And let's see, scoot them all over like this. And I think what I want to do now is bring in some paper from the Boo-yah collection, which is this playful, fun dot paper. I love this paper. It's one of my favorite ones. And I want to cut a mat to go just under my photos. I still want my beautiful purple showing, but I'm just going to cut a little mat. So let me go and do that, and I'll be right back. So I cut this down to 11 inches long by 6 3/4 inches wide. I kind of measured my photos and thought, you know, how much I want. I really do want the purple and everything to shine through. So we'll do that, and I'll put these back on. This is just going to have a little bit of dots showing behind. Now this is my best photo and my favorite one, and it kind of is my accent photo. So I do want to bring in a matte for that. So I'm thinking white just to really make it pop. And I should have some room on here. Let's move everything around one more time and then do it like this. I want to be able to see his shirt and the plate of food. There we go. And now that I'm looking at it, I think this photo here is kind of dark. I kind of want to pop that out. So I think I'm going to go cut a matte for this one as well. Okay, next I want to bring in my title. And I've already pulled out the stickers for this, and the title says, "I put a spell on you." And I'm going to put this right up here. Make sure that that shimmer pen is completely dry, and it looks like I lost the dot to my exclamation point. These stickers are not so sticky anymore. These were just in my stash, and they're not even that old, I don't think, but they really lost their sticky. So I'm going to put it right up here. I'll take it off the wax paper and glue them down one at a time and find the dot to my explanation. And that's going to be my title. I used gold lettering for that. I thought that was kind of fun, just bringing a little bit of bling to our layout. And I thought it was kind of a cute title because the spell part, because it's Halloween, and give it a little bit of a spookiness, but also a spell because they are in school and spelling is one of the things they're learning to do. So I thought that's kind of fun. And also because they kind of put a spell on the parents, right? The parents come and we just ooh and ah over all their cuteness and how smart they are reciting this poetry and stuff. My word spell there has several different meanings, so I thought that was kind of cute. Then I went into the sticker sheet for Boo-yah, and I found all the different stickers that had to do with a spell or potion. And I found this cute little spell book, which again, super cute for a school album. So I'm going to put this right off to the side over here. It looks like my glitter is about dry, so that's good. I think I'm going to pop this up onto some foam tape. There we go. And I'll put it just like that, and then have my title going across. Probably come back through and kind of write on maybe a couple of the spines of the books, and I'll say things like spells, potions, tinctures, things like that, just on a couple of those more solid looking books. So I'll show you that at the end. For my embellishing, I loved this one that says Hocus Pocus, again, kind of relating to my theme. Let's see, I'm gonna see if this will fit. Yeah, it'll fit right down here, but you can see the purple is blending in. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna reach into my tray. We're winding down our project here, and I still have a lot of different little pieces left to use, but I'm gonna reach for this right here because this was the fallout from the postage stamp. And like I was saying, we should always look at our fallout and see if we can use it in a different way. And I think I'm going to kind of bring it in to kind of put off to the side to kind of house my title on. And there, it kind of helped it pop quite a bit. I'm going to grab the borders that I cut out in my original prep video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it at the end of this video. But I punched out some borders like the wispy, and then this one is called Ribbon Weave. I really like this one, and I'm thinking I want to kind of tuck it under and have it coming out of the side. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut that. There we go. Bring this down and a little bit and over. That way it kind of gives it the feeling that my embellishment cluster is bigger and longer. And I have these other potion bottles that I want to get used as well because this is the perfect layout. So I kind of want to bring them down over here, but yeah, I'm thinking they need something to rest on. So I'm going to go cut a die cut. And this is what I ended up with. I went with white since I did incorporate some white, and then also to kind of lighten up the darker colors here. And this is just a circle die that has a little bit of stitching around the edge. Kind of cute, and just will add a little bit to our layout. And I don't want to cover up too much of the photo there. As you could see the boy reading and then the pumpkin in the background. So yeah, I'll tuck that under like that, and then bring in these bottles. Let's see, we'll do this one kind of like that, and then maybe like this, and then there we go. Yeah, just now that I've given it a place to rest, I feel like they really pop on the layout. There was this crystal ball looking thing, and I'm not even sure, maybe up here. We'll scoot the title down a little bit, kind of rest that underneath, and then maybe start my title really close to that or on top of that. Before I continue, I think my page is getting pretty full now, so I'm going to pause, get everything adhered down, and I'm going to come back with a couple little finishing touches. And while I do that, I would like to ask you to take the opportunity to please click that like button and show me some Halloween love. Been doing a lot of layouts with this Halloween theme, and I'm loving it, and I'm getting a lot of pages done. I hope you are too. So let me get these adhered, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have everything adhered down. I love the playfulness of this layout. I love it. I think my son's gonna love it when he sees it in his album. But I do have a few finishing touches that I would like to add. And for that, I want to bring in a couple little spiders that I had on. I think this actually came from the leftovers from the Simple Page kit, but they're perfect for Halloween photos. So I'm thinking maybe, let's see, over here, crawling out from behind those potion bottles. And then maybe one over here, maybe, yeah, right there on top of that one. And then I have one big one here hanging down. So of course I want that hanging down from up here and have it hanging in off the goo and into the page there. And then the last things I want to add is from my stash, I had these cute word stickers. One says magic and the other says potion. And I thought, how perfect. So when I adhered those down, I kind of scooted those up a bit, and I'm gonna add these right down here. So it looks like it basically says magic potion, which is perfect for this layout. It went along so nicely. But there we go, a quick one-page layout ready for this collection, but I have gotten a lot of use out of it. So I hope you are too. So until next time, everybody, take care, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.